is very hands-off, but an absolutely lovely person and, supportive, and he's available if you need anything answered. He was in LA. We were in Austin, Texas. Leslie Linkaglatter, who is like one of my favorite directors, I met her on True Blood. She came around and said that she was doing this series, and her AD is Sunday Stevens, and they said, come with us, let's do the show. And so I said, you know what, I can do it. Let's just do it. Texas isn't too far away. And so we went there for 9 months. I was out there at least 2.5, 3 months ahead of everybody. We had to find, I think we did over 120 sets and locations for 7 episodes. And it was a period piece. It was the late 70s going into the 80s. And we had to find a lot of locations. And in Texas, oddly enough, a lot of these towns still look like that. So having shot that in LA would have been almost impossible. But down there, so many of the buildings look like the 70s. And so we found 2 great houses that would be the main characters' houses. And we, fixed up the exteriors, and then I built the interiors to be whatever I wanted them to be. And I had so much fun on that show. Leslie, again, was like trusting me. She'd worked with me. She's like, just, make these sets great. And I think I spent over $400,000 in just wallpaper because I felt like that was what that time period called for. And my set decorator down there, she was local. Her name was Gabby Villarreal. In Texas, you don't have prop houses, so you had to find literally every piece of furniture, everything that went into the set in like thrift stores. And we'd reach out to like people with old houses, and we'd be like, we'll buy you a new toaster if you give us this toaster. It was a lot of negotiating. We ended up with a warehouse the size of like an airport, full of mid-century furniture and, little objects, big objects, all that stuff. And that became our warehouse. Like that was our own prop shop. And I'm like, God, we should like open a prop house after this. But then, the strikes hit. So thank God we didn't do that.